Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, as part of the Australia series, I thought I'll do a Q&A session. Now, I received a few queries in the comment section of some of my videos. I thought I'll try to answer a few of these, and I picked those questions, and through this video I would like to answer them for the help of everyone out there. Now, before that, I would like to extend my gratitude to everyone who has liked the video and has subscribed as well. I'm glad that it was helpful, and if you have any feedback, suggestions or any topics that you would like me to cover, put it down in the comment section as well. Now, moving on to the part where I'll try to answer a few of these questions. So the first question was, Artist Army asks, do you think it's better for a student to come to Australia after 12th or after graduation? I thought this was a very relevant question to a whole lot of students who are planning to come to Australia. And I would like to answer this in this way. I think it's a personal choice. I'll give you some of the pros and cons of coming to Australia after 12th. Now, the pros include you're getting familiar at an early age, you're getting adaptable to a new place, you are getting settled at an early age because you will learn a whole lot of things, you will become independent, so that will really come in handy. Now, the other advantage is that it gives you a flexibility to change your stream as well very easily. For example, you did commerce in your high school, like you did a lot of accountancy or other humanities or arts related subjects back in your country or in your high school, and then you want to change your specialization. For example, there are a lot of students who come here and then choose ITS as specialization. So that flexibility is also available, and then you can change your career course, or you can set your career course on the basis of your specializations that you do. So there are a whole lot of subjects that are available to you to choose from. Now, some of the cons or disadvantages that I could think of is number one, you're paying a really high amount of fees, right? You're paying a fees which is comparable to masters for a 3 to 4 year study, and international studies can become a bit expensive. Now, it can depend on the type of university as well, of course, but still it can become expensive. And the second thing that I would say is that you are struggling at an early age, right? You won't get the kind of job that you really aspire for right after coming to Australia. You would have to do a whole lot of odd jobs. You have to work like extra hours maybe, or in your semester breaks also you're working to pay your fees, to pay your expenses, etc. So you're struggling at an early age. And the one more disadvantage that I can think of is that if you are looking for an Australian PR, for example, you get the maximum points when you are in the age range of 25 to 32 years. Now, you are coming for graduation when you are around 18, 19. So till the time you have to make it to 25, you would have to look for an employer who is ready to sponsor you. You get your 2-year work visa, right? But you will have to, find yourself an employer who is willing to sponsor you for the remaining years also till you become, or till you reach 25. So you'll have to look for ways to do that if you're looking for a extended stay in Australia. So that's one more thing that you need to remember. So like I said, it is a personal choice. When do you want to come to Australia? If finances are not a problem for you, and if you are ready to struggle at an early age, only then would I recommend anyone to come to Australia after 12th. So the second question is by Gary. Do you think it is hard to get PR in Australia? Now, I think this question is relevant to a whole lot of people, and if you would have asked me this question a few years back, like about 2 to 3 years back, I would have said that it is not that hard. It's easy. In fact, I know a lot of people who got their PR at 70, 65, 75 points, but post that, like in this 2 to 3 years period, there have been some changes in rules. There has been increased competition. There are a lot of people who wish to come to Australia, and it depends on the demand of certain occupations as well in Australia, and the amount and the number of people who are available, right? And pandemic situation also increased the difficulty a bit. So some of the occupations, the points at which PR is being granted is as high as 9,500 points as well. So having said that, it's not entirely impossible. There are a lot of healthcare professionals who got their PR at 75 points, and there are a lot of international students who got their PR as well, but then they had to accumulate a lot of points, like points for their masters, and then they had to do a professional year for which they get points, and then some of them managed to find an employer, work there for like 1 year, and once you accumulate all these points, you reach up to that 95 mark. So if you're ready to accumulate all of these points and try to get like really high scores in your English as well, like if you get superior scores in all of your bands, only then you get 20 points. So there are a lot of small things, and if you're ready to accumulate all of them, you still have chances to get your PR in Australia. So it is not as easy as it was a few years back, but there are a lot of other visas also that are opening up, like global talent innovation visas, and there are regional visas as well. So I did a separate video also on the type of visas that are available in Australia for PR, so you can have a look at that. So the next question is by Artist Army. Is painting and sketching a skill? Can I do that after coming to Australia and earn money? Now, I think this question was related to one of the videos that I did about the job options that are available for international students after they come to Australia. In that video, I covered that it could be really handy to identify a skill. You don't have to be like really good at it. Even if you are like a beginner at it, that's also fine. You can gradually hone your skill. For example, coding, editing, and you can come here, offer tutoring lessons for it, or there are a lot of clients who pay you to do hourly work for them, and that ways you can earn money at your own convenience. So I think this question was related to that. So on that, I would say that yes, definitely painting and sketching is also a skill. In fact, if you go to some of these websites such as Superprof, Airtasker, you can see some of these listings of the tutors who are actually offering these art lessons and the hourly rate they are charging. Now it may take you time to reach up to that level, but gradually and eventually after you offer some art lessons, you can increase your hourly rates as well. So go and have a look at these websites, and you can identify some of the skills that you can also offer after you come to Australia. So the next question is by TK. IT jobs, is it worth studying in regional areas? Now, if you would ask me in terms of an extended stay, I would say yes, it is worth studying, because you are given a 3-year work visa, right? And you get to know a lot of options right at the beginning. You can have a look at the different opportunities that are available. Now, of course, the number of companies and the number of opportunities to which you would have exposure would be very less as compared to the major cities. Like, for example, if you compare with Melbourne or Sydney, they have the maximum number of IT companies, right? But some of these IT companies can have their branches or can have their subsidiaries in these regional areas as well, to which you can apply. And not only that, a smart move is that there are like major regional centers, for example, Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, and Geelong, which is like near to Melbourne, that also comes in a regional area. So going to these places can prove an advantage for you, as the processing of regional visas, which is a new category of visas. Not new exactly, but yeah, you're getting one more category of visas which you have direct access to. So you will get priority processing of these regional visas. You will get extra points for studying in these regional areas, and so there are a lot of advantages as well. So if you are ready to network, find a lot of options, talk to a whole lot of people, studying in regional areas can prove to be an advantage if you're looking for an extended stay in Australia. And the final question in today's series is PR open for offshore applicants? Thank you, Joyce Joseph, for this question. Well, I'm not a registered migration agent and I cannot offer you like professional consultation or professional information, but I think it is not open for all the states. I think only South Australia has opened in September, and they have added some requirements and some occupations also to the skilled occupation list. But I'm quite hopeful that other states will also soon open for offshore applicants, with the vaccination goals being achieved and with a lot of other precautions also that were taken with border closure as well. I think Australian government is planning to open it for a lot of offshore applicants. So stay tuned. I will try to cover some major updates also through this channel as and when I can. With this, we come to the end of the Q&A session today. I couldn't answer like all of the questions that were asked in the comments. Whatever I could try to answer, I did as part of this series. If you have further questions or queries, also put it down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and also share it with others. Thank you. Content shared in this video is based on personal experience and research. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. Keep watching, keep listening, and continue learning.